Hi everyone, this is part 2 of finding the derivative by the limit process. These are the 4 problems we're going to do. And so if you already know how to do some, you can scroll through and we're going to go in order. So the first one we have is this one, which I wrote down wrong. So this one is 3 plus 2/3 s. And I'm going to take the derivative of the function h. And this equals the limit as delta s approaches 0. I'm going to write this function down. And everywhere there's a s, I'm going to put s plus delta s. Then I'm going to subtract the whole function, just this whole function here. So I'm going to subtract that. And then divide by delta s. Okay, now just clean this up. So you get 3 plus 2/3 s plus 2/3 delta s minus 3 minus 2/3 s all over delta s. Now I'm going to clean this up. Everything should cancel that doesn't have a delta s in it. And that should tell you if you can't do that, then it means you did something wrong. So basically this 3 minus 3 is 0, and 2/3 s minus 2/3 s cancels. So we're left with 2/3 delta s over delta s. And the delta s's cancel, divide out, so you get 2/3 delta s over delta s, and that equals 2/3. Alright, the next one's very similar, so you might want to try it first. We're going to take the derivative of f by the limit process. And everywhere there's an x, I'm going to put x plus delta x. Then I'm going to subtract the whole function, which is 9 minus 1/2 x, all over delta x. And then you simplify. You get 9 minus 1/2 x minus 1/2 delta x, and then distribute that negative. Now everything should cancel that doesn't have a delta x in it. So 9's cancel, those cancel, and you're left with negative 1/2 delta x over delta x. The delta x cancels, so you get negative 1/2. Okay, the next one is a little longer. So we'll take the derivative of x by the limit process. I'm going to write this function down, but everywhere there's an x, so I write the whole function down. Everywhere there's an x, I put x plus delta x. And then you subtract the whole function, which is just 2x squared plus x minus 1. And this is all over delta x. Now, quick note, this right here follows your rules. This is going to be x squared plus 2 delta x plus delta x squared. And then I'm merely going to multiply this through by 2. So when I write this out, I'm going to get 2x squared plus 4 delta x plus 2 delta x squared. And that's this piece right in here. Then finish up. We have plus x plus delta x minus 1. Subtract the function all over delta x. Now, everything should cancel that doesn't have a delta x in it. So we're left with 4 delta x plus 2 delta x squared plus delta x. Now what I'm going to do is divide, instead of, I'm going to put it under each piece. And divide that way. So I'm going to get the limit as delta x approaches 0. These will cancel, so you get 4. You're going to have 1 left here that goes into that 1 time. So that's 2 delta x plus, and you cancel that out, that gives you 1. Alright, so when you plug in 0, you're going to get 4 plus, should be 4x. Am I missing an x here? Let's see. Oh yeah, this should have been right here. This should have been x. Sorry about that. That should have been an x. That should have been an x there. So this is a 4x. So we get 4x, sorry about that, 4x plus 1. And that's your derivative. Okay, the next one, hopefully I'll get that x in. So we have derivative of x equals the limit as delta x approaches 0, 1 minus your x plus delta x squared. And then you're going to get subtract the whole function, which is 1 minus x squared, all over delta x. Okay, and you simplify. And that's going to give you 1 minus x squared minus 2x delta x minus delta x squared minus 1 plus x squared. And I'll go over this part again because I think I messed up last time. So when you FOIL that out, you get x squared plus 2x delta x and then plus delta x squared. So, alright, now cleaning that up again, let's see. Everything should cancel that doesn't have a delta x in it. So we're just left with these terms here. And this will be minus 2x delta x minus delta x squared. This is all over delta x. So when you divide each of those pieces by delta x, you're going to get negative 2x minus delta x, because I just divided both of these pieces here. And then when you plug in the 0, you get the limit. When you plug in a 0 here, that goes away and you're just left with negative 2x. Okay? That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.